Lambo, man, plenty other places. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself though, cause I don't think my introduction did you
Hey,
justice.
what's going on? I'm on the head coach of Lambo 12U. You know what I'm saying? The 3 reign champion, national championship. Well, we got about 5 state, 6 state champions.
All right, so we're gonna get into it, but before we go into the coaching aspect, I want to ask, what's your background in sports? Did you play, or did coaching or playing sport bring you out of something? So what's the history there?
Well, yeah, I played all the way up to high school to like the 12th grade. Shit, I played football all the way up to the 11th. My love was baseball, man. Believe it or not, my love was baseball. Could have went far in baseball, but you know how they go. The streets got me.
And then with baseball, I'm gonna tell you what made me stop playing baseball. Nobody came to baseball games.
Yeah.
And you know, we want what you get at football, basketball. So that pulls a lot of people out. What made you step into coaching?
Man, one day I was getting off of work, so I went by Quiz guy. He was playing T-ball at 4 years old. So they were like, the next year they were like, hey man, why don't you take this team, man? Your son will be 5 years old. I got a couple 6-year-olds at T-ball, need to go.
Coach, how you started out in Midway. Where did you go out to Midway?
Actually, man, I went to the city one year. I went to Bessie Brown one year.
Bessie Brown.
Yeah, I went to Bessie Brown in 6U with Quay. Then I met, man, blessed to dead, I met Greg. I started screaming Greg at Glenwood.
R.I.P. to Coach Greg.
Yeah, so I started screaming Greg at Glenwood. Greg was like, man, you got some feisty little kid, man. They ain't like you, so why don't you bring him to Glenwood? So then next year I took Quay to Glenwood and got to 6U at Glenwood, put him with Comexia.
Okay.
So that's why I was with Glenwood for a couple
of years. And then I followed Glenwood followed by what?
Matter of fact, man, like we just said, I had met Cabo and Sean Moffitt, so they were that, you know, trying to pull me away from Glenwood. I was trying to get on, you know, they were like, man, something big over here for you. So I rocked with Kai, started talking to him and stuff, and matter of fact, started coaching with TC at ABA the first year.
Oh shit, I ain't know that.
Yeah, first year. I was the defensive coordinator over
there. That 9 year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he had it.
Okay, yeah, I remember that. I ain't know that. That's something new. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about this because it's rumor, but we want to get to the bottom of it. How did you become the head coach of the Lambo and get on that step? Because you know you hear rumors all the time, man. How it took the team from that man? What happened to your? You want it?
Y'all want the raw, man?
Raw, uncut.
Man, matter of fact, man, that's how it went. See, I was just chilling at work, man. I worked at a pest control place. So I'm just chilling one day, and the head coach and his parent called me arguing about about the line. So they were arguing and stuff, so I broke it down to them for about 30 minutes. They were like, see what I'm saying, this and that. So make a long story short, they was at thoroughbred then. They were like, hey man, come out here to a practice or two. I went out there to a practice or two. They had the kids out there ramming like, you know, like some deers. So I started working with the kids and stuff, so they had me to stay, and that's how I stayed. We went to national, you know, I had put all that stuff together. Matter of fact, man, the head coach had gave up on me. And so I did all the leg work and stuff, took the kid fundraising, and we went on to pack the van up and went on to national, man. Went to national when we lost the act work.
That was 6U, right?
That was 6U.
Yeah.
Still thoroughbred.
Thoroughbred, I'm on that squad.
So, you know, I was like, you know, sometimes you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, I can't follow this, just to be real. So I was like, I'm going you know, I had been talking to CD anyway. I said, well, I'm gonna take the 7U to CD. I'm gonna do 7U to CD.
And everyone just followed.
Everyone just followed me, even the head coach, DT.
See, that's the part that don't get told.
Yeah.
He was on your staff.
He was on the staff the first year, first 2 years.
But see, that's always hard as coaching. Like, and I try to explain to young coaches now, but you know, people are like, listen, you cannot bring a coach on your staff that want to be a head coach.
Yes.
But has been a head coach. Because they're going to always try to, you know, they're going to always conflict with them saying, I would have did it this way. He should have did it that way. And before you know it, you got counsel on your team.
Well, at that point right here, at 6U, what they don't tell you either was, I stuck with the head coach. I stuck with the head coach, really going against the parent, because the parent wanted me to step over here, step on this boundary and stuff like that. So I was like, one day at practice, they were like, man, let me tell you, call the office. I said, man, John didn't tell me I ain't gonna do it. Right. So, you know, they went back and forth. So he told me go ahead and take over. Right. So that year, you know, we beat North Henry in the state. For the championship. North Henry had just beat us, Gresham had beat them. I came back and beat Gresham 35-7. You know, they just seemed different. So, you know, everybody ain't meant to be a head coach. Like you just said, everybody ain't meant to be an assistant. So at 7U, we rolled on over to the CD.
All right, so you got a CD. Now, I could be wrong, but you correct me if I'm wrong. From 7U to now, you haven't lost in the state of Georgia.
I never lost in the state of Georgia. I never lost in the state of Georgia.
So how is that even possible? What you doing different than other coaches? That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 5 years.
Yeah, I never lost a championship in the state of Georgia with these kids. You know, we've been having different kids every year, so man, you just get out there and work hard and make them believe. You know, the parents believe. You know, sometimes some parents get bigger than the team, and you have to, you know, detach yourself from that part. But other than that, man, we just come out and work hard.
All right, and parents who watching this interview, this me asking questions. And you got a kid on your team, special kid, man, Mello. Tell us about Mello.
Mello Jackson, man, he always special. He been special since 6 years old. Mello was a two-way player at 6, 7, 8. We went and started picking up kids like DeMario Hopkins at 7U, you know. At 8U, we got Zayden, we had got a couple more kids. So at 7U, you know, he would still had to do it at 7U. At 8U, we kind of got a little bit more linebacker, so Mello kind of fell back. But Mello is Mello Jackson, man. Mello gonna have a bright future if he just keep his head straight. You know what I'm saying? Very humble kid, the parents humble. You know what I'm saying? I can say that as a coach, I never, out of many years, I never had not had a problem with not one parent on my team. You see what I'm saying? And I can say that by me. I never not had a problem with them. So, you know, as long as parents stay humble with it, he never got the big kid, never was bigger than the team, played within his means. So, you know.
Right.
When the number call, he ready to go.
So, at y'all age group now, man, you have Lambo, you got ATL Elite, you got ABA, you got Rare Breed. Which one of those teams outside of Lambo you feel is the team that gave you the best game that, you know, kept you on your toes out of the three?
I'm going to have to say ATL. ATL is, ATL was just a talent of us. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we beat them out in coaching or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We weren't the only people brag. You know what I'm saying? Get it. Sometimes, you know.
Come close to me.
You know how sometimes he get outside of me, like he's supposed to be hit one year, but from talent to talent, I'm gonna have to say Brad at ATL Elite, man.
All right, so this year, like I said, you went to national this year. Everyone had Lambo as the favorite, but you lost to a lot of their team. Tell us about a lot of their team, man.
Oh man, tough, fast. You know what I'm saying? They worked real hard. We knew they were coming to fight. You see what I'm saying? It was like a home game for them.
Tell us about a lot of their team.
What you mean?
Tell us about a lot of. Tell us
That's
what
all
happened.
I know about it. What happened at the
What happened?
What happened?
Yeah,
I just tell you. That's what I was telling you. They wanted it more. You know what I'm saying?
Did they add players?
Oh, okay. Listen.
Did they break tournament rules?
Okay, listen. Since you want me to go into that, we can go into that. So this I was, DT, 25, who caught the slant in the first half, who scored the touchdown. They came to me, said he played 12U at Lauderdale.
Okay.
He played 12U. He played on the 11U tournament team. So in my eyes, that's illegal.
But rules state you can't be on 2 rosters and play in YNC tournament.
Okay, that's what I thought. When I went to Clay and them, Clay said he played 6 games with him. He played up in the same part, and he played on the tournament rule. You can do that. And everybody looked at the line. I'm just telling you what the man told me.
Okay. But so still that was, but see, that's like I said, man, I got respect for Jonah and Clay and what they doing, because they doing the same thing I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I took it as, I'm gonna tell you, I took it as they sacrificed Lambo.
Yeah.
What I mean by sacrifice Lambo, they wanted to win Florida back. They lost Florida because it seemed like it was just all about Georgia.
I got you.
I think Lambo losing to a Florida team helped them win Florida back. They want Freezy back in there. They want Rod Matt back in there. Those guys are going to the AYF.
Yeah.
So they want those guys back, and I think they sacrificed Lambo because Ken was kicked out of battle and said he couldn't go to battle for the same thing. Lauderdale 7U, then they get kicked out for the same thing. Lauderdale 9U got kicked out for the same thing. Why didn't the 11U get kicked out or forfeit?
Well, I called the man when I got back home, man. I let it go. I let it, marinate for about a week. I'm telling you what he told me. He said that part right there was legal. I said, how is it legal? He playing on 2 rosters. The kid did not play in their championship, DT. And I told them. And they said, well, how are we looking at film right now? We seen 4 games. We still looking at 2 more. And never heard nothing else about it.
All right. So that I feel like Lambo was the sacrifice. Now, we're going to back up a little bit. I did see when Lambo left CDJ and went to ATL Elite for a week or 2 days. What was the decision to get you to go back to CDJ from Lambo?
Because of the field arrangement and stuff that I had left to go to ATL anyway, and stuff like that. So they couldn't get it all going on. So Rod worked with us on the registration, and it made more sense to just go back over there so I can make sure these kids have somewhere to go.
And see, not a shot at ATL Elite. I got much respect for Big Mike and what they doing, or any of these other startup organizations.
Yeah.
But I was having a conversation with Big and he said to me, man, he don't like it. I was like, why not, man? It's about the kids, right? He was like, they don't last long enough, and it's not fair to the kids. He was like, here at Ben Hill, we got people who in their 40s and 50s who can bring their kids to Ben Hill and say, this is where your dad play football at. Mm-hmm. Show them a jersey in a red or a blue jersey. He was like, but when these folk pop up for a week, a year or two to be popular and leave, where are these kids going to come back to?
You're right. Y'all right about that.
So that was deep. And I see ATL, I hope ATL Elite have longevity and good things with them. Now, I'm hearing rumors that you and Brad supposed to be combined.
Man, it's something out there. I hear a lot of rumors about Coach Howard. I don't talk to Brad. I talked to Brad about it. I told them last year they're going to have to come together. So, he got some pieces we can use. I got some pieces he can use. We can put it together. Brad kind of at the same point I am right now.
I mean, because y'all know Lauderdale and the rest of them Florida folks and Alabama folks combined like hell right now.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to figure something out with that age group. But see, the difference is you have a quarterback, Brad have a quarterback. That quarterback shit always bump head when both of them feel they good enough to play. Yeah. So I take that as an immediate issue that y'all need to figure out before you even combine. Because both of them did a great job. Both of them up for Warzone quarterback of the year. I can't say that.
Hey man, both of them are great kids, man. You know, like I preach, like I always preach, man. You know, Zayden came over in my camp at 8 years old, like I told you. I had a lot of folks didn't know I had Zayden at fullback. You know, Zayden was rumbling and dumbling. We wanted Zayden to be the quarterback, really why he came up there. But you know, he had to beat Lee Torn out. Lee Torn just knew the system better right then and there, and Lee Torn was better for what we needed right there. So when it was time for Zayden to step up, Zayden stepped up. So I say all that to say the best person gonna play. You see what I'm saying? And I know people like, you know, that position right there is a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, politics and like you said, it's right, but that's something, man, Brad, if we do what we need to do to combine, that's something we're going to have to talk about. You know, like I told them, it's a lot of stuff people don't know in the background.
So was Hilton or Rod brought in on this conversation and even possibly bring all four of the big top dogs in there and make one power team, or just you and Brad?
Right now, I just talked to Brad, man. Like you told me earlier, like, you know, before the camera came on and stuff. It's true. Everybody want to be the big dog. You know, it's hard to just get one. So, you know, you think they will? You think they'll give me the whole keys to it?
We got to be realistic with the fact. He'll a great coach, but guess what? Deuce is finna be playing D1 football. He'll not finna be coaching that team. I don't get where people see that. Even if you drop down to currently, you got the 7U ATL Elite team. They saying Kai's the head coach. KJ is finna be playing. His games are gonna be at 12 o'clock on Saturday. Yeah. It's gonna be even worse when they gotta go to Texas this year.
Yeah.
You think he's finna stay here and coach and try to get on a plane and fly to Texas?
It's hard.
Yeah, so
it's hard. I know.
With Hilt not being able to coach that team, I definitely feel that's a conversation that need to happen.
Well, you know,
and your B2C game gave Rod and them a whole nother confidence, so they feel they better than Lambo right now.
What BC2?
Then what score when y'all played them at B2C?
I beat them by 3 touchdowns, demolished them.
But at halftime, what was the score?
We was up by two touchdowns. No, not that game. DT, they didn't have a change that game.
I
thought that before during the year. You're right.
Oh, okay.
But came back. B2C was raining. We powered the ball and got on the plane and went to Florida. So you're right. They got pieces. Everybody got a piece of everybody can use. So we know what happened last year. 35 in there. Yeah, it was a preseason, but it ain't nothing. That's why Hilt didn't go to national. He didn't feel like he had a chance. So you know. It's a lot of things can be talked about. Where we gonna play at? It's a lot of stuff come in handy. And then you got too many chiefs, not enough. And then can you put these parents in the same room?
Man, these parents are
something different, man.
It's different, man.
It's way different, and they go with my team, man. All my years, I don't sacrifice my time to this team. You see what I'm saying? Like you just said about Kai and Hill, I understand because sometimes, the way shit went, I was mad that I didn't go to Quid game.
Oh, man, that's right, because Quid basketball started what, October?
October. So, nationals, while he playing regionals or whatever like that, criminal tournament, I'm down in Florida, even with high school. So, I understand that, but these parents are just, at this age group right here, I told like I was talking to somebody, all the great teams at 12U, what happened? Sean Moffitt, he didn't have the same people going in to 12U. You understand what I'm saying? Even with his quarterback situation. You see what I'm saying? Decatur Army had a whole new team.
Coach P lost it.
Coach P had it. You see what I'm saying?
So to the people that spread rumors saying Howard is done, he done lost all his Lambo kids. What's your response?
No, I ain't lost all my kids. We gonna rock with whoever come back and rock with me.
Coaching.
I made them kids, so why I can't make no more? You see what I'm saying? So, everybody saying that. So, you know, sometimes people want to see the ship sink. That's the only way you can beat them, by sipping the shank, shipping the sink. So,
sinking the ship. Yeah.
sinking the ship. So, you know, sometimes you have to let people see it. So, you know, I know the people who gonna rock with me. If you rock with me, me and Brad will probably put something together. If you don't, it is what it is. But yes, I will be coaching Lambo 12.
Lambo 12, you say no more. Well, I would say, would you have my guy Coach Bear there? I know he gonna.
Oh yeah, Coach Bell right there with.
Okay.
Yeah, Coach Bell right there with. So you know.
And then like summertime, you got Lambo tournament. What's the plan for Lambo tournament?
Oh yeah, same. It's gonna be 12 through the 14th. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna add 6U, 8U, 10U, and 12U this year.
Okay.
So you know we're gonna do that.
What's the chance of getting Lauderhill back up here?
I think you probably gonna see us in Lauderhill, and we going to Alabama.
Oh, I forgot about that. Alabama.
Yeah. So you know, hoping to see them there. Matter of fact, I know they're gonna have to come. That's the only tournament.
Okay, so the image, the picture of you dropping down coaching 7U, because you did 6U All-Star. So a lot of the rising 7U coaches, they on their toes thinking you coaching 7U this year. So tell us about that.
Man, there's a couple folks just, you know, a couple parents just asked me, man, and you know, I did have, you know, cause some of my kids talking about going to middle school, so you know, practice is less then, and I can have the time to coach 2 teams. Like 2-3 years ago, I couldn't have had time like Ken do now, coach 2 teams. So, you know, I've been thinking about it. I had fun, like you said, coaching 6U. I've been thinking about it. A couple parents want, you know, been hitting me up. So, you know, it ain't off the table, you know.
So Mike call you today and say, I need you to come get this 7U because we need a coach. Would you take it?
That little 7U right there gonna be tough. Yeah, I probably would take that. I probably would. I probably would.
All right, so right now we're finna go into a quick break. As we go into the break, you'll see some of the special kids that participated in the Warzone All-Star game. But we're gonna go on a quick break for you guys, and we'll be back shortly. So, break time, man.
Better keep your hard hat on, it's a war zone. Come and leave your hard at home, it's a war zone. Head on the swivel, gotta know what's going on. Yeah, it get real on the war zone. Feeling like the war zone is yours. Yeah, gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored, it's a war zone. I ain't seen nobody pat the parking lot like DT. Be careful I speak, me and black on that BP. Mom of the week, you can speak when you see me. Swear war zone, entertaining like TV. Yeah, we don't be nowhere to park at the park. Up late with it, scrolling war zone at the door. Bring a bag with you, you gon' be surprised what he charge. Got a tent ready, waiting on the tournament to start. Yeah, bring your lemonade, you can sell it. Yeah, you just gotta read, they gon' tell it. Yeah, offline, big dogs beat peasants. Yeah, I fuck Keisha, but James still a legend in war zone. I would be tripping, I respect it. In war zone, misspell, Marcy gon' correct it. In war zone, one wrong post to get hit. They can't check it, so they might as well respect it. It's war zone, better keep your hard hat on. It's a war zone, come and leave your hard at home. It's a war zone, head on the swivel, gotta know what's going on. Yeah, it get real on the war zone. Feeling like the war zone is yours. Yeah, gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. It's a war zone. DT what up? Black what up? Say what up? It's a war zone. Ancho Lane what up? Cold fruit what up? It's a war zone. You feeling like the war zone is yours? Yeah, gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. It's a war zone. Got the war zone, the war show packed like a small. Invite only you.
All right, man, we back from break. I'm sitting here again with one of the Atlanta youth football legends, Coach Howard, man. Unbelievable record over year, but we're going to get into, matter of fact, how many Warzone Coach of the Year awards you got, man?
I think 3.
3? I ain't been doing it but 3 years. Well, 4 years, and Bear got the other one.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go to Warzone Awards, man. Player of the year. Now, this the only catch. You can't mention anyone that played for Lambo. And they gotta been up participating in the Warzone event. A lot of folks on my neck about that one, but I stand on it. Your child didn't participate in Warzone Bowl, no Sunday callouts, or even All Star. They not qualified to get a Warzone award. So, you sir, give me who you think MVP outside of a Lambo kid. And I need you speaking to it so they hear you clear.
I'm about to say Nip, man.
Nip had that kind of year. Nip did. He balled, but I'm gonna tell you, you saying Nip because he dropped that touchdown pass that would have put them up on y'all, or?
No, Nip just the most valuable player to his team.
I like Nip, man. I always been a fan of Nip, man. He got great parents too. Let's go quarterback of the year.
Got to say CJ.
CJ. Okay. We got running back.
I'm gonna say Morris.
Morrison.
Morrison the line from
what
ABA.
Oh, you can't. ABA didn't participate.
Oh man, ABA.
I helped my dog, but he just was. I guess he was too busy to participate in anything. I know it's still love that though.
Did I'm gonna say Ike did.
What that? From where?
He played over there at 300 Spartan.
300 Spartan didn't participate in.
But he played against me from Rare Breed
He went Rare Breed
and Warzone Bowl.
Oh, and he switched.
Night. Yeah, he went back. Number one.
Well, I can qualify him now. I'm happy you told me that.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah,
So make sure I have that. I didn't know. See, it's what we doing. Okay, cool. Say no more. He went Rare Breed.
Yeah,
so
he
did
played against us against Rare Breed, then he went back over there.
Say no more. I'm gonna rock with that then. Receiver.
I gotta say Caden from Rare Breed, man. Number 4.
Number 4 from Rare Breed. Nice. I'm gonna tell you another kid I like. His name is Jaden Thornton. He played All-Star 12U with me.
Yeah.
6-footer. He's nice. He's definitely up for it. He's under the radar because a lot of people didn't know him. But he's a special talent, man. I think this is second year playing football, though. Yeah. All right, offensive lineman. I ain't gonna lie, the kid from your team, you can't say it. What's his name?
Which one?
Aiden.
I mean Allen.
Allen he got so many votes, it's ridiculous. But go ahead, give me somebody else other than him.
Boy.
You got the Chargers, you got the Gators, Douglas County. Douglas County got a special kid, number 1.
Yeah, that's a receiver, ain't it?
He play everything.
Yeah, but a lineman out of Georgia.
Let's skip lineman. D lineman.
Twin.
ATL Elite. What is that, Rico?
No, 5.
5. Okay.
Big twin.
Big twin. All right, linebacker.
What's the toughest linebacker we seen this year?
He don't know that one. Defensive back. Let's go.
Defensive back. I'm gonna say the toughest one I seen was 13 from Rare Breed.
13 from Rare Breed. Want to look into that, man.
Yeah.
11U Coach of the Year.
Man, let me see. Had to be between Brad and Hill.
Who won that championship game? Hill came back and got him.
Yeah, I think Hill had his kids ready for that game.
All right. This year, man, how did you feel about B2C? How did that work out for you? Shouts out to Alex Benson, B2C.
A little washed up this year, a little watered down. It was a little watered down.
I can say with me doing state playoff, that had some effect on it, which I'm willing to sit down with Alex, man, and come up with something that would work best for the state.
Yeah. Then you had Cam Newton trying to do some. People trying
You
to
played in the
rush
Cam
out.
Newton event.
Yeah.
How did that go, man? I didn't get a chance to step out
It's hard. I'm gonna be honest. It's hard for him to run that event with all the teams from Atlanta going to national the same weekend. Some of them, most of them were leaving. See what I'm saying? So, and then I guess it's supposed to been. It's supposed to been way more out of town team when it. You know what I'm saying? So.
And then when it hit, it wasn't.
Yeah.
That's. But see, listen. When you do a registration for $1, no, I don't care about that $1. We ain't going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a different look. Also, how far as the pay, y'all received y'all pay, correct?
Oh yeah. Cam did come through with the pay. Cam did come through with the pay.
Cause a lot of
3 days later.
3 days later, see, a lot of these teams be jumping in events. They saying they gonna pay and they don't never get the money. So that's why I was asking. I know, Cam got it. So.
Yeah.
And I did like how the setup was with the bowl put in the end zone.
Yeah.
I'm coming for that. I ain't gonna even lie to you. We see was on board in the end zone.
Yeah, so he came through.
Also D1 Specs, you participated in that, correct? Or you didn't do it this year? Oh man, I thought you did D1 Spec this year.
Nah, we ain't. Oh yes, I did. I did at the end, the national. Yes, I did.
Okay, yeah. I was finna say I remember something.
Yeah. We did.
You had like 14 of your boys.
14 kids.
How did that go? How did it even work out for you?
Oh shit, it was cold, but it was alright, man. Nice little competition. Someday
you gotta get D1 Spec they prop.
Yeah.
Bro has came a long way.
Yeah, he's staying his lane.
Yeah, and he's been doing it good, man. So shouts out to Harold Thompson, D1 Spec.
Yeah.
We did All-Star this year, man. Let's talk about this All-Star.
Oh man.
Yeah, that wasn't the most raggedy.
And we had got, I'm gonna tell everybody now, we got chest style about, DT right here now, that we knew what was going on, we knew they weren't coming, we still went, and I didn't know nothing until like 2-3 days before.
And I still didn't know it then. Like, all I knew was New York wasn't coming.
Yeah.
South Carolina was supposed to have been coming. North Carolina wasn't coming. I didn't know we was going down there to do Atlanta versus Atlanta with sprinkled in Florida kids. Them kids didn't even know each other on the All-Star team. They like, you put up a flyer and said, come to this park at 3. Like, it was bad. And like, a lot of people were coming to me saying it was my event. I'm getting cussed out left or right. It's not my event. Like I always say, if you don't see Black, my nephew, or Keyboard at that gate,
yeah,
that ain't my event.
Well, I ain't hear that. Everybody should have knew who event it was. But at the same token, I don't think he could have controlled it or whatever. But like you right, that's the worst I ever seen. Just put it like that.
Man, my 9, you didn't get rings, and they won. He said he won't give them to me. I asked the man what the rings was. He said he gave them to him already. So me being me, you already know what I gotta do now.
You gotta go get some.
I gotta get 9 you some rings. So that next year though, we will be doing it in Atlanta, man. We'll do it bigger and better in Atlanta, man. With no point of hopping on the road going down there, spending all that money for those things, man. Even with my organization, I had late uniforms. Do the late registration. Parents, when you pay late, you get your stuff late.
Yeah. I
shouldn't even accepted it, so that's my fault as well. We did a photo shoot, man. What did you think about the photo shoot?
Hey, man, we loved the photo shoot. I wish more people would have showed up. I think if we would have did it, I think that's something like when we do it in Atlanta, that's a Friday night thing.
Hey, man, we can do it
See what
somewhere
I'm saying?
big.
But
yeah.
After these folks go back home and stuff like that, but most of the folks who showed up, they had fun. I sat out there for about 2 hours and looked at them. They had fun.
So, what we finna do this now, before we wrap everything up, finna do another quick break, but I'm gonna come back. I'm finna ask Howard the hard questions. And y'all finna see the real Howard. Right now, he just sitting there like this. I'm finna ask him the real question. So, when we come back from this break, I'm gonna ask him the real question. I'm finna have him analyze almost every age group and tell me what's wrong with this or that coach. And he gonna answer the question. Cause Howard ain't scared of you motherfuckers. Can you beat that motherfucker out or no? But if not, motherfuckers. But we on break, man.
Gotta finish finish grown to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. It's a war zone. I ain't seen nobody pat the parking lot like DT. Be careful how I speak, me and black on that BP. Mom of the week, you can speak when you see me. Swear war zone, entertaining like TV. Yeah, we won't be nowhere to park at the park. Up late with it, scrolling war zone at the door. Bring a bag with you, you gon' be surprised what he charge. Got a tent ready, waiting on the tournament to start. Yeah, bring your lemonade, you can sell it. Yeah, you just gotta read, they gon' tell it. Yeah, offline big dogs beat peasants. Yeah, I from Keisha, but James still a legend in war zone. I would be tripping, I respect it in war zone. Misspell, Marcy gon' correct it in war zone. One wrong post to get hit. They can't check it, so they might as well respect it. It's war zone. Better keep your hard hat on, it's a war zone. Come and leave your hard at home, it's a war zone. Head on the swivel, gotta know what's going on. Yeah, it get real on the war zone. Feeling like the war zone is yours. Yeah, gotta finish grown to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. It's a war zone. DT what up? Black what up? Say what up? It's a war zone. Metro Lane what up? Cold fruit what up? It's a war zone. You feeling like the war zone is yours? Yeah, gotta finish grown to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. It's a war zone. Got the war zone, the war show packed like a small car. Telling everywhere, bunch of war zone all-stars. Invite only, you gon' only see the real. Hey, bring me a reel, we got the shun on the grill. Yeah, the war zone is strictly for the gutters. Saying hunt your lane, they ain't nothing but some trouble. Shout out to Percolator, she ain't nothing but a hustler. I got a hard time cause I represent Tucker, yeah. A lane post a flyer, they don't notice, yeah. Parents go complaining about the coaches, yeah. War zone games, I be posting. Be careful what you post, might get checked by defocus in war zone. Trying not to be the one who's slipping in war zone. Cache always be tripping in war zone. They gon' go hard on the hater. Uncle Bell from Lambo, always kicking flavor in war zone. Better keep your hard hat on, it's a war zone. Come and leave your hard at home, it's a war zone. Head on the swivel, gotta know what's going on. Yeah, it get real on the war zone. Feeling like the war zone is yours, yeah. Gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. It's a war zone.
All right, man, we back from the break, man. Like I said, here with Coach Howard, Lambo, Mr. Lambo, the Lambo. We're gonna go international, man. 6U division. Coach Ken had the most dominant team in the age group, but he fell short. What do you feel his shortcoming was? Did you see the game?
Yeah, I watched the game.
So what went wrong?
Ken had a lot going on. Ken had a lot going on this year, and if Ken stayed away for like a month, like I heard he was before national,
about 2 weeks.
Probably should have just stayed gone a little. You see what I'm saying? But one of the plays was that 15-yarder hurt them, man. At the end of the play, when that coach was undisciplined and ran on the field. So that kind of hurt them. Then they weren't making tackles. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I told them national ball different, man. Got to come to play every day.
That environment is different.
You see what I'm saying? Then somebody hit you back.
Then you even go up to 7U. You had Coach Ken team again. And you had the Ravens heard Big Mike them. The game that was supposed to take place here didn't happen. They were saying we're gonna get in the national, but neither one of them made it to national championship.
And I think the play calling with the Ravens had something to do with theirs. They was in the game. Defense kept them in the game.
I think Mario's a first year coach though, right? A second year coach.
I think about 2, 3 years. I know London, but about 7.
So yeah, he been coaching. Third year coach.
Yeah.
But he didn't call the offense for Ken, did he?
No, he called it for ATL Elite.
But that was his first year calling the offense. So
I think, yeah. But he helped Ken call last year, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I just know, it's a lot of offensive calls got, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what we trying to do, what Georgia is, they trying to get away from.
Right.
So.
Power football. And then you go up to the 8U division. Now that's division all over the place.
Yeah,
You got Coach Pimp, RDU, and what I can applaud you on, I remember with Lambo they say Lambo just double tight team, but you made the adjustment as y'all got older.
Yeah.
You still run your power game, but you open up. You had a passing game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, and he can take it up that how he can take it how you want to take it. I don't think Pimp is the coach for older age groups because the older you get, you cannot keep running just a power set.
No, you gotta
add
adjust.
more.
You gotta adjust. And you might like that was right. You right. I had to go. A lot of people didn't know. I had to go to Hateville. Add Tay for some help on the spread game.
Shouts out to Tay Hateville. Tay will give you the game.
Yeah. So I sat there for an hour, 2-3 hours with Tay in that office, and I asked him. Cause like you said, a lot of folks just knew power. So if Pimp, sometimes you're right. You gotta open it up.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you got
So
Icy.
I liked that little team. I don't know if it cause number one with her. What her name?
Dakota, man, amazing talent. I'm gonna tell you what I think it is, and I know he's gonna be mad. He's gonna make a post about me on Instagram and on Facebook. Ice don't get him a defensive coordinator, man.
So who the defense coordinator?
The angry little black dude who always mad. I feel he could be better with a mentor. He needs to sit behind somebody who know the game and learn a little something. And I think he would be better. But I just don't see him winning a national championship, hell, a state championship as a defensive coordinator. Because the talent, you got to be able to stop people from scoring.
Yeah. Especially at 8.
You got to be able to stop. They're going up to 9 now.
Yeah.
Where you finna see a lot more spread.
Spread and stuff.
You can't come out running the 4-4 and you run the 4-4 correctly already. So I feel, they need another DC or he need to go pull them Howard. Go sit your ass over there with somebody who run the defense and learn the schemes and how to come up with it.
Yeah. How about the offense? All right though.
Yeah, offense is explosive because you got Dakota.
Okay.
And they got number 16 who's amazing, man, this year.
So who else at 8? What about your
Buckeye?
The Buckeyes.
Buckeyes didn't have the same amount of talent everyone else had, but they had an offensive scheme that kept them in the game.
All right. What about Jamal? Where them kids go?
So Jamal, that was 7U, but his team is going to the Georgia Eagles. They kicked him off the coaching staff and they going. Okay. So what's the name? That was the worst ever.
I like that little team though.
I like the team too. They were scrappy. I think he was trying to combine with Ken, but I mean anywhere dude go, it's gonna be a bad look. He need to just sit down for 2 years and let this wave of parents pass him by. Cause once you label that stealing,
he got time.
And shit.
He got time.
Yeah,
he young.
That nigga 24.
Okay, yeah, he got time.
Come back at 27, Jamal. It's me talking to you. I know you unfollow me on Instagram and Facebook and stuff because I said that stealing shit is wrong, but it is what it is. You need to sit down for a minute, brother, and regroup. But other 8U teams, who else? I mean, you got Bill Ard, Smyrna, Georgia Rattlers.
Yeah. Georgia like Rattlers, you say, it's different on that national talent. Yeah. Even with them younger age, they're going to have to start putting some of that talent together.
Yeah, you got to because the other states are doing it.
They don't caught on.
Then you got 9U, you got Coach Bad, and you got everybody else.
9U, yeah, I seen some,
Because you move Voodoo out the way, 9U is balanced.
Yeah,
College Paul had a nice team.
I like what's the name? I like Guala little team.
Yeah, the Rattlers, nice team.
I love that little team. That little team stay fights for a couple of years. So
yeah, I mean that 9U is pretty right. Then you go up 10U, Georgia Eagle Twin City.
Yeah.
Everybody else just trying to survive. In 11U, I named the top 4. But I do like the Gators and Douglasville and the Chargers.
Yeah, well, at 12U, like I said, this game different. Have some kids falling off, some kids want to go to middle school. So, it's really the last year for Georgia. At 12 now, because they don't knock down 13U off the box.
I think Red Breed 13U going to be strong.
So you're going to be strictly 8. So listen, that knocked some of these kids off their team. Like the 6-footer.
Yeah.
You see, he go to the 9th grade.
For real?
So he can't play in that.
Talking about B5?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, they knocked them out. Them July kids and August kids who's already
in high school. Yeah.
So we really need to put it together at 12.
Right.
So,
All right. Now, I do got to I do gotta ask you this because I received a text about it. You and P weren't arguing on internet, was it?
Hey, look, man, with that, man, I didn't never respond to people. You know, they trying to say I went missing or whatever. But I say the same statement every year. Whoever lead can lead, and we still gonna roll. See you at the 50.
So you kept it playing.
I kept it just like that.
I didn't see the shot.
It was at the 12U. Album group.
Oh, and I'm not in there.
Yeah.
Okay, cause like when they would tell, I said, no, man, P and even if they do separate, because I heard P had been possibly going to ABA or whatever. But I was like, they better than that, so I didn't think that was true.
Nah, I said the same thing I've been saying.
If you leave,
so
you leave.
if you leave, you leave. And we'll see you at the 50.
Right.
So, you know, after then, I ain't respond, didn't know what was going on. You know, people get in their feeling. People leave for different reasons, but it wasn't about the part you leave, it's how you live.
Right.
You didn't come on the internet. Why would you leave on the internet? You see what I'm saying?
Shit, how that might be a war zone post.
You feel me?
You didn't come on the internet, so why did you leave it on the internet?
I'm just being real.
So he made a post saying he was leaving. But it wasn't no bashing, it was just, I'm leaving.
I'm leaving. But you call me and everything else, and like I said, that's the stuff I was talking about. Like, you know, some of these parents take your time and shit for granted. So, you know, I ain't mad because, you know, anybody, you know, you don't lost kids. When you were coaching at Welcome All, when you were battling a nigga next to you.
At the same part.
At the same part. So, you know, some people leave for different reasons, and, you know, if that what it was, why not come tell me first? Why I gotta learn?
So you wasn't notified before?
Why I gotta learn through the internet?
P, I'm gonna holler at you about that one, man. I gotta talk to you about that one. I know y'all, you know.
Yeah, nah, it wasn't nothing like that. All I knew you were coming back. Then all of a sudden, boom.
So he leaving for middle school. He ain't leaving for another team.
I don't know. I just told him I be learning just like everybody else did.
All right.
So how would I know? And they go for anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because if I was leaving the team or doing whatever, I would come and talk to my parents. I wouldn't put it through internet first.
All right.
That's like a slap in the face. So, you know, when you got to remember when us coaches out here, when we put our time and our sweat and tears in this shit, we human too. We got feelings.
Well, yeah. Time, man. Listen, man. You know how many, honestly, just from a coach's standpoint, how many relationships now ended that didn't make it the way it could have been? I be sitting back like, damn, we could have worked, but I'm busy coaching. Yeah. And they don't, the women don't understand that you putting time in with these people kids and how much it mean to you and how much it mean to give back. They just know your ass ain't there.
Yeah. So, you know, hey, man, listen. With that team, I take a lot of grief, even with some of the people on my staff and shit like that. I take a lot of grief with the outside. You know what I'm saying? I got to go home with a headache, make sure these two right here ain't bumping heads and stuff like that. I got to make sure I keep a wall up against my ear and rocking with who rocking with me. So at the end of the day, nah, man, P ain't arguing, man, P ain't never had no argument about that. Like I just said, only problem I had was how I found out. You see what I'm saying?
Right. I got to get in that 12U group. I heard that he'd go down there now.
Yeah, so you know, it's gonna always go down.
Last question with that is, Melo stand. Okay, that's Melo is a key, not a shot at any other kid on the team, but Melo is a special kid to the Lambo brand. Like,
well, you know, everybody say they rocking with me, who say they rocking with me, who been rocking with me, who I felt like would stay down. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, we have to rebuild. We can rebuild, and you know.
I mean, it's hard to but see, it's hard to rebuild, but at the 12U ages, this is what a lot of coaches don't realize. Most of the team that dominate at 12U, they fall short. It's not even that they falling short. A lot of these kids that ain't been balling, they nuts drop.
Yeah.
That kid that been sitting on somebody's bench,
his nuts drop.
Might come over to you this year and goddamn dominate, and they
like
won't know what happened.
That's just like JT.
Yeah.
I never knew the kid, but like I can tell you, after watching him from the little All-Star game and now watch him in basketball, he's a dog.
Oh, man, listen, I coached him in the All-Star now.
Yeah.
But he had like 3 touchdowns down there playing 12U.
Yeah, he's
like,
a dog, bro.
Man, listen, we usually say, JT, quarterback no drop back, throw that thing up. Whatever DB over there, cause the kid's 6 foot. By the season, he might be 6'2".
Yeah. He's
And and the average 12U corner is fucking 5 feet, 5'3" at the most.
And you know, a couple folk might have heard I was out here looking and seeking because we need more depth. We needed this, we needed that, and I like to have kids push kids. And
the transfer Porter is dropping down to the youth to where his parents don't want to compete at the youth level.
But listen, it's gonna hurt them when they get to the high school level. Is that what you're doing it for? And my team was set up for you to play the next level. We ain't just playing just to play the red ball. So that's what the parents got to realize too. When you know it's a couple folks that like I used to tell them in All-Star. I just told Big Baby this in All-Star. I was like asking the kid a question. The kid didn't know. Big Baby knew. I said, "But y'all to feel special." See what I told y'all? Y'all to feel special. So it's stuff like that. So I'm in it for the ride this last year. I got a couple gonna rock with me, so we gonna rock out, man.
So after 12U, what's next for Coach Howell?
DT, I hope Quay be at a D1 school by then, man. We be going out to D1, man, and I'm gonna be going with him for the last 2 years, cause he'll be about a junior by then. So he'll have 3 years really, cause he red-shirted. So hoping to just rock out with him, but they're about the last crew right here, man.
Right. I mean, he definitely putting in the work, man.
Yeah, so,
he definitely putting in the work.
So
y'all hear this now. That Cole Howard retiring. I don't believe it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't believe it. What I will believe is he'll be on the staff, and when basketball season crank up, he'll be missing on the weekends, but some weekends, just like, But I don't think you just completely letting things go.
Well, I ain't gonna never be. Like I said, right now, man, only team I would be interested in is that 7-year-old team. Other than that, I just...
So you hear it here first. Kai not going to be able to coach because of his trips to go see his son play. Howard will be ATL Elite Supreme head coach. You heard me just said that was a throw out there. Now what we're going to hear, Curly finna make one of them little weird pictures with Howard on there. Supreme is coming out. You heard it here first.
Now, I'm just saying that was the only one I would be interested. I even reached out to a couple on the play on the All-Star to see how they really was and stuff. But playing against them, I seen it. And that's an interesting little age group that I would like to go in there and, fight with them young cats.
All right, man, well.
Yeah, so, and Big Mike a good dude, and that team right there going to be special.
So, if, let's say, 50, 60 years from now, someone looking to Atlanta youth football coaching, and they pull up Howard Thornton, what would you like for it to say? His coaching style was like a champion. Always go getters, always push the kids to the harder they can go, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a great ride with these kids. There's been some greats come around. I don't know nobody can say they ever lost in the ain't never lost in the state of Georgia. So, these some special kids that gonna come around 29 and 30. So, that what it be like, man. I really push these kids. All right, man. Last but not least, man, give the people your information where they can find Coach Howard. Someone might be moving to Atlanta and see this interview with a 12-year-old or 7-year-old, since you the supreme new head coach. Where they find you?
You can reach me on my grind at IG. You can reach me on my grind at IG. Howard Thornton. Howard on my grind at Facebook. Man, everybody know my phone number, man. They out there on the website. You can hit DT or anybody, man. They'll get you into me.
All right. Whoa, shit. Before I go, what will Lambo be playing out of this year?
Man, that to be continued, man. To be continued. Like I said, man, I'm gonna talk to a couple people, man. I'm not against, putting the best at 12U.
Home field.
It's a couple things up in the air, man.
Okay, I give you a second.
Right now, I'm still at CDJ, man. You see what I'm saying? I can't do Rod like that. Rod looked out for me.
Rod, great dude, man.
Yeah, Rod, a great dude.
Warzone Bowl this year, Wade Walker Park, by the way.
cars. You know what I'm saying? So right now they still at CD.
All right, so you want to find me? You can find me at Warzone U Sports on IG or DT Montgomery on Facebook. See the name right there on the screen. Shouts out to my engineer, Dwayne, man. Great job, man. Pretty sure I can get you in contact if you need it. But make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment at the bottom, man. Tell us how you feel about this interview, man. Show Coach Howard some love. Greatly appreciate you, my G, for coming and doing the show with me, man.
Hey, it's a nice little setup, man. I ain't know it did nice.
Hey, man, we're top of the line.
DT doing big things, y'all. So, support the kid, man, I've been rocking with him for what? 4 years, everybody had me
He the most winningest coach in Warzone now. Howard got 5 Warzone championships.
So we bump heads and shit, but I know at the end of the day, bro, doing it for the love of the kids. So that's why I rock with him.
And I feel the same way about this guy. When you got a coach that don't have a child on the team, respect that shit.
Yeah. So,
now it gets a little worse when you got a coach that don't have a child on the team and his son playing college ball and he's missing those games with your kids. So recognize and respect that, man. But
yeah, man.
Love and peace to everyone, man. Hope y'all like and subscribe, share it, all that good stuff. Comment, man. Tell me how you feel. Email address warzoneusports@gmail.com. Hit me up if you want to talk to me or got some ideas for me, man. I take all criticism. Y'all have a blessed night.
Keep your hard hat on, it's a war zone. Come and leave your hard at home, it's a war zone. Head on the swivel, gotta know what's going on. Yeah, it get real on the war zone. Feeling like the war zone is yours. Yeah, gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. It's a war zone. I ain't seen nobody pack the parking lot like DT. Be careful how I speak, me and Black on that BP. Mom of the week, you can speak when you see me. Swear war zone, entertaining like TV. Yeah, don't be nowhere to park at the park. Up late with it, scrolling war zone at the door. Bring a bag with you, you gon' be surprised what he charge. Got a tent ready, waiting on the tournament to start. Yeah, bring your lemonade, you can sell it. Yeah, you just gotta read, they gon' tell it. Yeah, offline, big dogs, beat peasants. Yeah, I from Keisha, but James still a legend in war zone. I would be tripping, I respect it in war zone. Misspell, Marcy gon' correct it in war zone. One wrong post to get hit. They can't check it, so they might as well respect it. It's war zone, better keep your hard hat on. It's a war zone, come and leave your hard at home. It's a war zone, head on the swivel, gotta know what's going on. Yeah, it get real on the war zone. Feeling like the war zone is yours. Yeah, gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. It's a war zone. DT, what up? Black, what up? Say what up? It's a war zone. Metro Lane, what up? Cold fruit, what up? It's a war zone. You feeling like the war zone is yours? Yeah, gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. It's a war zone. Got the war zone, the war show packed like a small car. Telling everywhere, bunch of war zone all stars. Invite only, you gon' only see the real. Hey, bring me a reel, we got the shun on the grill. Yeah, the war zone is strictly for the gutters. They ain't hunt your lane, they ain't nothing but some trouble. Shout out to Pickle she ain't nothing but a hustler. I got a hard time cause I represented Tucker. Yeah, a lane post a flyer, they don't notice. Yeah, parents go complaining about the coach. Yeah, war zone games I be posting. Be careful what you post, might get checked by defocus in war zone. Trying not to be the one who slipping in war zone. Cache always be